CarnivalSpirits Juggalo Takeover. CarnivalSpirits Juggalo Takeover.
David Arquette found a way to get out of that. Arquette going for the pin.
What up, ninjas? It is Panic 17. You're watching Carnival Spirits. So, The Gathering has many attractions, artists, games, friends, smoking, JCW, Bloody Mania. So David Arquette was supposed to wrestle the Human Tornado. It was publicized. There was some, there was some hyping up, leading up to the match. Gathering week comes and goes. David Arquette no-shows. I assume it was on his part. He just didn't want to get in the ring. But that's only partly right. See, there's this company called GCW. It's kind of like CZW. They got the deathmatch wrestling going on. And they had an event over the past week sometime. Joey Janela presents GCW. Something along those lines. And one of the matches that really caught my eye was Nick Gage. Now, if you don't know Nick Gage is a deathmatch wrestler. He was working for CZW back in the day. He was part of the Hate Club. Well-known deathmatch wrestler. One of those guys you don't really want to mess with. And yes, he has been convicted of a felony, I believe. It was armed robbery. He hasn't passed. People fuck him. So he's been in prison. Nowadays, he's representing the Murder, Death, Kill Club. I believe it's a wrestling stable. Maybe it's a lifestyle. We don't really know what Gage is. But one thing we do know is that you do not want to fuck with Gage when it comes to deathmatch wrestling. But for whatever reason, David Arquette thought it would be a good idea. So they get in the ring. Light tubes are introduced. Steel chairs are introduced. Many things happen, Definitely, David Arquette, back in the day, has been in some bloody horror movies. Scary Movie, other things like that. Stepping into the ring with Gage, there's no prop blood. There's only light tubes over faces and backs, cuts.
David Arquette, bloody and biting. David Arquette been in the zone all day, arrived here today in a Bruiser Brody shirt, and now he just unleashed an offensive attack, driving Nick Gage through those light tubes. David Arquette is bloody, David Arquette is better, but David Arquette cannot be stopped.
David Arquette has definitely got the respect of some deathmatch wrestling fans. His face was bloody, his back was bloody, his arm. I seen him do a flip dive into Gage with light tubes on top of him. You could hear the explosion from the light bulbs once David Arquette's back came into contact with those light bulbs. But there was an interesting point. So I've seen Gage do this before. He likes to get the broken, jagged piece of a light bulb and stab the forehead of his opponent, cutting them wide open. Now at this point, David Arquette's already busted wide open, so he's trying to tear that cut even more open. David Arquette's kind of wiggling around a little bit, so Nick Gage gets a little tired of it, cracks the half light bulb over David Arquette's head.
Not even a one on the shot caller. Nick Gage going for blood.
Glass, and especially light bulbs, can be, you just can't, you can't tell what they're gonna do. Sometimes you get a little cut and it bleeds a lot. Sometimes you get a huge cut and it barely bleeds. David Arquette gets a little slice on his neck. Apparently it was big enough to bleed a lot, almost sending Arquette into shock in a way, because instincts kick in, and what I believe to be a shoot pulls the feet out from under Nick Gage, dropping Nick Gage to the floor, almost instantly turning around and grabbing him by the throat.
Oh! Oh my God! No! No! No!
Nick Gage looks a little like, what the fuck, man? Because yes, we understand wrestling is predetermined, the outcomes, but shit happens, especially when you're in the deathmatch world. As I said, he's got Nick Gage by the throat. He gets up, he walks out, he looks a little confused. He gets back in the ring. They have a little back and forth. All while Arquette is still holding his gash on his neck, bleeding this whole time. As I sedated, do a little back and forth. Nick Gage flips him over. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, Nick Gage was going to be the winner. Now, this has all been commentated by the homie, KG Kevin Gill, out there in, I believe, San Diego, California.
No! Arquette trying to keep the blood in, it looks like. Holy shit! I was going to say earlier, Arquette showed up wearing a Bruiser Brody shirt today earlier, and I knew he was just in the zone. And now David Arquette, I don't know if he's looking for medical assistance or what the fuck is going on, but Arquette heading out into the crowd towards the backstage area. I can't see where he's going.
But at the end of it, two things. Arquette got respect from the fans, and he realized that deathmatch wrestling was not his style. But all in all, he got in the ring. And especially with Nick fucking Gage, that's saying something. We may not ever see him do a deathmatch, but he put on a show. Whoop to the whoop.